Welcome back to the morning show on a Friday. Now, every week here on the morning show, I'm lucky enough to sit down with the best and the brightest on today's music scene. In fact, today is no different. I'm very happy to announce that I, William, last name Lehong, have the immense honor and privilege of sitting down with musical superstar. He's right here on our couch. William, last name Lehong. Ta-da! Thank you so much for having me on your show, William. It's a pleasure to be here. Right, let's talk about this. I mean, tell me, where does your musical inspiration come from? All right, so William, my musical inspiration comes from you and I coming from and having been raised in a musical family. You know that mom is a school choir conductor. She conducts a choir for grade 1s and 2s and stuff like that. So music has always been there. And her dad was apparently a Maskandi guitarist as well. So that's where our love of music and just the understanding of how to play notes and things like that has come from. All right, tell us about the EP that you've just dropped. What's in it? What can we expect, William? Okay, William, so the EP that you and I have worked on is going to consist of songs that we've written in specifically vernacular, right? Because we had tried this music thing 4 years prior, and it didn't quite work out because the music we had recorded was R&B, full-on, international. I mean, we got playlisted on BBC One Extra. I mean, they were playing our music there, but it didn't quite catch on here in South Africa. So we've thought, let's switch things up a bit because it's 2020, 2020. Hello. Let's add a bit of vernacular, right? So why not write a song in isiZulu? And isiZulu is our mother tongue as well, so, and hear how the public receives it. So far with the dance challenges that we've been putting up on social media, people have been giving us a positive response. It seems like, and I'm hoping, that South Africa will love the song that you have written, that I have written. So William, this is going to be like a fun thing that's coming up, William. I'm really excited. So you've been an actor, you're a sportscaster, now music. What can't you do, William? Well, hey, William, hey, that's a tough one. They say I can't dance, yo. Can you imagine? Now I think William, I'm a good dancer. I can do the whole Basho thing, you know, like, okay, I don't know. Maybe you've got a clip that you can play. Okay. Moving on, right? So there are a lot of people that say, well, I have to agree with you. Right? You and I, we both can't dance. Right, so William, please describe to our viewers at home, just anyone watching right now, what it feels like to be on stage and have thousands of fans singing your music back to you. What does that feel like, William? Oh man, William, I cannot tell you the goosebumps that you feel when you are hearing fans singing back the song, the music that came out of your head. Wow. And the fans are singing it back and you're like, oh my gosh. I mean, some people were even being emotional on Instagram, like, oh my gosh, listen to that. I was like, wow. It's a feeling that I can't describe, William, but it's also a goosebump kind of moment, and it's really cool to be present there with the fans because they obviously give you their energy and you give it back, and it's this whole thing that happens. You wouldn't be like AKA try and jump on them and then they move out the way and they'll catch you. None of those awkward vibes for me, fortunately. So it's a really good feeling to have fans just sing back your music. It's really, really cool. Okay, so William, this is a very important question South Africa needs to know. If William had to choose, would it be music, would it be TV, or would it be radio? What's your first love, William? William, you know this. Music has always been our first love. In fact, way before we got onto the scene on radio and TV, we were working with RJ Benjamin, right? We wrote a song called Blessed. It's on his House Rebound album. In fact, we had sent it to him as a demo to say, what do you think of this? Do you think you could work on this? He sent us an email back and he said, no, I actually like this. I'm going to sing it exactly how you've written it and lay the vocals exactly how you've done it in this demo here. So that was really cool to really get on the Housebound album with RJ Benjamin back in the days. And he also turned out to be my vocal coach for quite a bit while I was still busy with the R&B stuff. So that was cool. So, William, I have to find out from you, as a young black man, telling your parents that you're going to go into the media space, how did they react? William, you remember Dad's reaction, right? So you and I, we obviously sat that down. We're going into this media space. And papara, amara, me have ochore, luena saba utlawa the drugs and everything. And we're like, no, Papa, again, go the drugs. Rona, we've studied this thing. We've gone to school for it. We took a whole course. My mom, on the other hand, her reaction was absolutely supportive from the get-go because she understood the frustrations I was going through as well. I mean, I was a qualified engineer and I felt like the structures at where I was working, they were not going to propel me to get to where I needed to get in a short period of time, right? I didn't see myself working my way up to like managerial level in the next 5 years, right? So we parked the engineering qualification and we pursued media full on, and we haven't looked back since. I think, William, and I know you'll agree with me on this, it's been one of our best decisions to date. So, William, we have to know, and South Africa is curious, what's next for you as an artist? William, what's next for you and I as an artist, you know this, we plan to be producers, right?
Yes.
We had been trying to send people our music, but people weren't really understanding how the music side of things comes on, because we are heard on the radio, we are seen on TV, so how are we sending people music demos? So us releasing music right now is the plan and approach to really propel us to becoming the producers and songwriters to hopefully one day work with international stars. Okay, William, this is a question we ask a lot of people and we usually get like different answers. If you could perform with anyone in the world, living or dead, who would it be and why, William? William, you know this, right? And South Africa is about to find out. We both are huge fans of Beyonce. So if we could perform with anyone in the world, living or dead, it would have to be a living woman, William, by the name of Mrs. Carter.
I can almost see that,
Beyonce.
actually.
I'd love to be in the studio with Beyonce, producing and writing for her. In fact, I've got some material for her. If she sees us one day on YouTube, hit me up, B. We ready?
Yes.
We've been ready.
Absolutely.
No, stop it. Oh, William. Oh, you're so funny, guy. Oh, William, I can't believe you. Oh, William, you're a funny guy, William.